had to end because I'm using a different internet, and I think it's very slow. It's not strong enough, so I'm gonna suspend it after the month is gone. So we are back here. If you can see this, please share, and so that people can come back and we finish this, because it is very important. And I'm gonna start all over because the other one was distracted by the poor internet connection.
Use the right lane to take exit 222A onto I-430.
Guys,
US 50.
if you see this, please share it, so that I can finish the video. Yes, share it with people so that I can be able to go ahead and talk of what I wanted to say. I am so sorry the video had to end because of poor internet connection, but we're gonna redo it here. I'm gonna be talking about the most expensive states in America and why you shouldn't dare go there. If you are settling in America, you are new in America, please do not go to these states because you will be frustrated. And that's why you hear so many people saying America is not a good place to live. Why? Bad choices, or maybe lack of knowledge, because so many people don't know about America. You just move here because you got a chance. Of course, that is what I did as well. So I'm gonna be listing 5 most expensive states that you should never ever think about. The first one is Hawaii. Hawaii is more of a tourism state, and it is very expensive to live in Hawaii, in terms of housing costs, in terms of food, in terms of real estate taxes, because you see this is a state known for tourism. And what do you expect if you go live at the coastline? You're gonna spend more money because everything is pricey there, because they have a target, they have a certain people they are targeting. And the people who have homes there, they are being expected to use the homes probably for tourism purposes. So the cost of houses is very expensive. And the next state that you should not dare go to if you are settling in America, because you will have to work very, very hard to make things work for you. The second one is California. The overall cost of living is very high. And if you check on the different websites, or if you Google, you will find out that California pops out so many times as an expensive state. So it is very true, California is expensive. Hawaii is expensive. Massachusetts is expensive. New Jersey is expensive. Connecticut is expensive. And also a state like New York. I was doing my research yesterday and I found that in New York, you can pay from $4,000 for a 1-bedroom or even a studio. $4,000 all the way to $6,000. That's a lot of money. Just imagine yourself paying $6,000 for just 1 bedroom. It doesn't even make sense. And of course, it depends with the area where you are living. I know maybe in New York, you can also find a place cheaper than that, but it would be cheaper than $2,000 for 1 bedroom. Is it worth it? How much work are you gonna do to make things work for you? You rent a house that is $4,000, 1 bedroom, and then you will never sleep in that house because you will have to go to work day and night in order to get that rent. Does it even make sense? It doesn't. So people make wrong choices when they are looking for a place to live in America. They want to live in the most mentioned states, the most known states, but they do not know that you have to pay a cost for living there. Okay? Imagine paying $4,000 for a 1 bedroom. For what? $4,000. There are people who do not even make $4,000 a month. Imagine making that money just for a rent. And people will lie to you. You see, these states, they also pay good money. They pay good money, but tell me how much work. Even if you get paid $50 an hour, how much work are you gonna do in order for you to come up with 4,000? 4,000 just for rent. You have bills, you have food, you have insurance, you have everything. How are you gonna make ends meet? It is not even possible. And if you check and if you Google, you will see those states got a lot of homeless people because people cannot afford the living cost. If you cannot afford the living cost, you get kicked out of the house. You cannot pay the rent. You cannot pay the bills. So what do? They kick you out. It is not your fault. It is the fault of choosing bad states to live. So when you are doing your research, when you are looking for a host, please avoid these states like a plague. Avoid them. Run away. And do not listen to people who tell you, oh, you know what, you can still make it there. You can still make it there, but you will struggle like never before. You will struggle and you will hate America. You will hate America because you rented a house that is very expensive, but you cannot live in that house because it is too expensive and you need to be working 24/7 without a break. And sometimes people even get sick in the house and die because they've been keep right. Okay, I think I took the wrong exit, but it's okay. I'm heading the right way. So people die inside their homes because the pressure of working too much, working back to back. You do not rest. You are working from one job to the other because you chose the wrong state. Not everybody in America works 2 jobs. You do not have to work 2 jobs. No. But you can work 2 jobs if you have a goal. And you need to understand that your body needs some rest. There are so many cases of people dying in their homes. And they are only get to be known that they died when they miss work for 2 days. And then the work people tries to call them because it is not usual for them not to be seen at work. When they call and they send people to go and find out, because when you apply for a job here, they tell you to write next of kin. That is the person they can call in case they need to talk to you, in case you are missing or something. So they call you to find out why you are not coming to work. You are not answering your call. What they do next, they call the next of kin. This person hasn't been coming to work and we don't know where they are because they are not answering the call. And people comes to your house if you have someone you wrote down for a next of kin or emergency contact person. I shouldn't even say next of kin. It's supposed to be emergency contact person. So when they come to check you, you are dead in your house. Why? You worked too much and you forgot that your body also needs some rest. You died. So you are dead, you are gone. Definitely. You are dead, you are gone. So it is very important to understand that you cannot just come to America to work for people. Why would you come to a house that is so expensive, that is keeping you out working? You don't even spend time in that house. You don't even sleep in that house. What is the point of that house to begin with? What is the point of getting that house in the first place? So those are misplaced priorities. You need to understand that America is so huge. America has got all types of life. You can fit here. You do not have to suffer because you came to America. We are not suffering. We are not. So do not be lied to by a person that you have to suffer simply because you're in America. No, you don't have to suffer. America is not a suffering state. In America, you got every type of choice. It is for you to make the choice that you find helpful or you find matching. So I will come back with videos of monthly rent, the monthly rent for different states, so that you can get to understand which is the best state and also the overall cost for some states and why some states are very high. They have very high cost of living, so that when you are choosing please do not choose the most lowest cost of living states, and also do not choose the most highest cost of living states, because the lowest cost of living states, for example, Oklahoma has the most lowest cost of living, but also it doesn't have jobs to offer. You're gonna be getting paid very few dollars. That is not what you're looking for. It's gonna take you longer to build yourself because the wages are low. So make the right choice. Do not go to the most high states, and do not go to the most lowest states in terms of living costs, because it is also gonna affect you. Be somewhere at the middle. That way you will have a room to grow yourself. For example, if you choose to go stay in OKC, which is Oklahoma City, it is well you're gonna get a house that is very cheap, a 2-bedroom for $650, which is super good. That's a deal. But again, how much time will it take you to build yourself there with a pay rate of $10 or $12? How long is it gonna take you to grow yourself, to become someone, to have some savings? Yes, they're gonna pay you that low because the expenses are not that high. That is how America works. So with me, if I was to advise someone, I would say choose a state that is average. And when you settle down, when you go to school, you get a career, then you can move to California, you can move to New York, you can move to Washington, you can move to Hawaii, because you already have a foundation. You have the roots. You are now clothed. You have what it takes for the battle out there. If you have a career that is paying you $50 and up, you can make it in California, you can make it in Hawaii, you can make it in Connecticut. But if you come here as a new person, you do not have a career, you do not even have skills, you have zero. Because when we come here, we have zero. We have to start afresh. So how are you gonna survive there with a pay rate that is meant for people who are not career people? That is all I'm trying to get you see. It is not like California is not livable. It is livable. Hawaii is livable. Connecticut is livable. Massachusetts is livable. But not for new people, because you got no skills. You are so fresh in a new country. You need to skill yourself. Go to school, get that career, be a nurse, be an engineer, be an IT guy. In fact, IT guys nowadays, they are making good cash because the technology now is online. So you can survive as long as you are equipped. But a new person in America doesn't have no skills. They don't have no career unless you moved here as a nurse. You do not have career. You need time to adjust. You need time to get the skills that are needed to be able to get a pay for career people in those states. That way you will be able to survive there without a headache. But if you are new, you will struggle so much, very, very much. I know of a person who came here with a green card and they struggled for like 2 years. They didn't have a stable job. They didn't have nothing. They didn't even have a driver's license. Why? They cannot afford the driving school because some people takes them longer to learn things. If you go to school for the first time, you pay that $1,000 and then you do not pass the test. You need to pay another $1,000 for someone to teach you. If you go to states like my state, most likely you will get people who gonna teach you driving for free. California, everything is at a price. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. And if you go to these big states, they also have busy people. They do not have time to go and teach you lessons for driving. You have to go pay a driving school in order for you to be taught. Remember, you are new in America. You do not even have the $1,000. In fact, if you cannot drive, you are not able to work as much. But good thing is, they have trains, they have buses you can ride with. But again, you need to know where you are going. You need to know, you need to have a job first in order for you to get out of that house to go start working. So guys, I have arrived at my place of work. And I just wanted to show you or to tell you the truth And like I said on my other video, there is a guy, I don't know if it's a guy or it's a lady, who was trying to be rude to me, that I'm not professional. And I'm like, if you want professional videos, this is not a TV. This is not a TV station. This is just a YouTube channel where we come and exchange thoughts. Sometimes we talk. I don't even tell you. We talk. You ask questions and I answer. But someone is wanting me to be professional. I cannot be professional. If you need professional news, go to CNN. If you need professional news, go to CB. What is it called? I don't even know. Let me show you around here. This is a poshy area. Not as much though, but just see. I'm gonna show you. No way I can enlarge this. So that person was getting rude to me, but I had to block them. It snowed yesterday, but it's not snowing anymore today. These are the states I can't see. I need to see if you can see, guys. These are the states which have unstable weather. They snow when they want, then the following day it's sunny. It's too cold, by the way. It's not warm here. It is cold. These are big houses. This is called Leawood, Kansas. It's a state for big people, those who make good money. And I'm not saying they are limited. You can also come and live here in these poshy estates. They are called, this is called Leawood. And I don't know why someone would choose to buy a house that is very expensive. And I'm gonna show you shortly what I mean. This is someone's house, my friends. God, you need to come to America and get to see these things live and direct. You see, this is someone's house. It is very big, very huge, and very beautiful as well. I want to show you this house that looks like it has skirts. This looks like a mivi on the outside. And this is a very expensive house because of the location, but the walls are not that appealing. It looks like some pieces of kamivi. Those people who know, who are my age, the freedom fighters age. It looks, I don't know how. So this area, I'm coming to work, by the way, I'm walking down there. This is a nice area. It's a nice neighborhood. Kansas has very nice neighborhoods, by the way, and poshy ones. Once I get there, I will show you. Once I get my own place, I will show you. So, yeah, it looks like a mivi. I'm working in this area. I have a client here who is my long-term client. I have been working for her for quite some time now. Adwagai. You see? Yeah, this is a nice area. And I love the houses around this area. I just wish I could take you around and see. I'm walking and it's freezing cold, but kind of like you get used to the cold a little bit once you live in America. And the cold we talk about is the freezing one. It's not the usual cold. It is a real cold. You see, huge houses, very big ones. Yeah, you see, very nice neighborhood. I don't know if you can see because I have reflection of the sun. Yep. So people got lives. And then there is us trying to get now at this level, which is very possible. Like I tell you always, America offers you a chance to grow yourself. If you can make the right choices. Like when you come to America, do not even think of coming to live in these houses that I'm showing you, because you will be complicating your life. You'll be complicating your case. You need to start where you are supposed to. Pala kuna watu wanajenga. You need to start at the right place. Let me show you people building these homes. They use the nail guns to pin the nails. And this is a very nice home here. I am approaching it and I'm gonna show you people working there. Guy, mato makwa nĩ morire nĩ heho. My ears can't even hear. What? I'm almost freezing. If you can hear those are not some guns, they are nail guns. And American people know how to make job easier. Watu wanajipenda. Guy, everything is shortcut. Like they don't know how to do manual work. They like to use what do we call them? Equipment or tools to make work easier. This is the house they are building. Very huge. Very huge. You see? Now they are roofing. Not roofing actually. I think the roofing is done. I don't know how much this is gonna cost because it's a very huge home. Very huge one. And the neighborhood is the best. So you can only imagine. And these people are working here, they are Mexicans. I would want you to know something. Mexicans in America, they choose to do the hard jobs, in quotes. I quote it, hard jobs, or the jobs that people believe they are too hard. And that is how they make good money. You will see when you come to America that most of the jobs here, the cleaning of the streets, the snows and stuff, it is done by the Mexicans because they know hard job pays. So they are the ones doing the finishing of that house, or maybe renovating. I believe it's being renovated because it looks like it was there before. So they're only renovating it. You see how big it is? Any state has Kenyans. Kenyans are all over the United States. There is no single state that doesn't have Kenyans. Men, you should know who Kenyans are. Kenyans are people who you can find everywhere. You go to China, they are there. You go to Mexico, they are there. You go to United States, in fact, they dominate. You go to UK, they are there. You enter into a supermarket and then you hear like people talking Swahili, people talking Kikuyu, and then you're like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden you hear someone talking Nigerian, and then you hear someone talking the Swahili from the coast. So it's just as fair to beginners in terms of cost of living. Oh yeah, big time. I'm only showing you these posh areas to motivate you. It's not like Kansas, you won't find a reasonable place to stay. You will always find somewhere to stay. It is not like, let me tell you, most of these houses, they are not even for rentals. They are not rentals. These are homes owned by people. So they own the homes. So for you, you can also own one here, but that will take you a process after you work, after you get the money, and then you own one home here. And nobody gonna ask you anything, okay? So let me go back because I'm freezing and my ears are already gone. So it is a step, it is a process, but you can always buy a house after you do 2-year tax returns. After you file 2 tax returns, I believe by now everybody knows tax returns, because I know even in Kenya people are doing tax returns. So after you do 2-year tax returns, now you can be able to go for a house, and you need to have a stable job for 2 years or 1 year, and then you need a stable income, and you need to be free of so many debts, because if you come here and go for a new car, you are complicating your case, my friend. You are complicating your case, because that is a loan, and a new car costs a lot of money. When you get yourself into that loan, then you need to buy a home. Like, just think of it this way. You can go to a second-hand car store and then buy. You can buy cars from Kenyans. They do have cars here. There are people who sell cars, second-hand cars, and they do not cost you an arm and a leg. So that way,
you clear your path of loans. So when you want to buy a home, you won't have so much debt, because the more debt you have, the more they won't approve you, because you have a lot to deal with. So it is good to understand the process of buying a house, and I will tell you what you need to buy a house when you come to America, how much time it's gonna require you, but your debt history will affect you negatively if you are not able to clear it by the time you need a house, okay? Because they also check to see how much debt you do have, so that they can know how much they can offer you, because at the end of the day they need to know that you can be able to pay everything that they offer, they give you, the loan that they give you. So guys, let me end this video because my fingers are numb by now. And before I do, let me show you this house here, a white house that is like twice, I don't know, like this is like 3,500 square footage. It is a very huge home. And you can also be able to live here as long as you plan your life accordingly. After 2 years, you can find a house that is being sold on these areas and you can buy it. This is not a church, people. This is not a church. It is someone's house. This is someone's house. It is not a church. So this is the house I wanted to show you. It's super huge, a lot of square footage, and it's white in color. So big. Like these are very big houses. If you see, all the homes on this area are super big. Did you see that? This is not a church. If you can peep through, you can see so many barbecue. That's a barbecue area at the back. I don't wanna use my camera so much towards because these are residential areas. But guys, that is all I would have wanted to tell you for today. Choose your state wisely. The state I just counted, the 5 of them, that is California, Hawaii, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and which was the other one? New Jersey. Do not dare go to those states because they will frustrate you as a new person in America. Build yourself, build your career, get the skills, and then you can move to those states if that is your dream. I'm not saying you cannot live there, but it's gonna frustrate you the first days of your life in America. And maybe you can end up screwing up your life forever in America because of making the wrong choices at the beginning. So guys, I'm gonna end this video and I will get to work. Thank you so much, and keep on subscribing, keep on sharing, keep on commenting. And if you find a person who is rude, please be reading my comments and respond to them. Respond to them, because sometimes it takes me longer to be able to go through the comments. If you see, I have given you permission. If you see someone trying to be rude, respond to them and make them stay on their lane. Okay guys, I will see you. Have a wonderful night, and let me start working all day. If is it daytime, whatever time it is, have a wonderful one. Thank you so much guys. Do not forget to keep on keeping on, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Thank you and cheers.